Welcome once again to this channel. And rather than doing a monthly review or a monthly outlook, I decided to start. Let's start doing it weekly, so we can see if we are profitable every week instead of waiting for the end of the month. So for that reason, for this week, this is my first weekly outlook. So starting off today. Today is a Sunday. Market hasn't opened. Today is the 1st of June. So our reviews will cover from Monday, 22nd of June 2020, up until Friday, 26th of June 2020, and then we'll see if we're profitable, if our reviews are correct, our outlooks are right. Remember, do not rush a trade. Wait until you see the setup layouts, then you know for sure that you have to take that trade. So we'll be looking at some selected few pairs. Remember, you mustn't trade everything you see. Just look for a perfect setup with confirmations, and then you strike. You mustn't trade all the whole currencies. Just if you have a setup for the beginning of the week, stick to it. And when you see it play out, you should, and you will be profitable. I guarantee you that. So we're looking at USD against the Canadian dollar. We're looking at the Canadian dollar against Japanese yen. We're looking at the Australian dollar against the US dollar. We're looking at the Great Britain pounds against the US dollar. And lastly, we shall be looking at gold. Great. So see you in the next slide. That's where we'll be starting off with the US dollar against the Canadian dollar. Catch you there. Starting off with our first featured pair is the US dollar against the Canadian dollar. And from our previous video, it was about how this low had been worked on, and we had a stop hunt, and price now moved up sharply. So my bias for USD Canadian dollar is bullish. USD Canadian dollar is still going to push further up. So now, first confirmation is this W formation, this stop hunt, and we have a level 1 rise. So this is my first confirmation, and then I have a consolidation, this consolidation zone, which will be broken out from top side. Price might also come down, do a retest, and then boom, go all the way up. So let me mark up that consolidation zone. This zone, I'll mark this up as my consolidation zone. So this is the consolidation zone, the level 1 consolidation zone. So this is my first confirmation. Price has risen up, consolidating, accumulation phase. Price might come down to the low of this range before going up. Price might just break through, go all the way up. So bias for USD Canadian dollar for this week is bullish. Look for opportunities to buy. That is my first setup for USD Canadian dollar. Also, we have this formation. You look at this, you see that we have sort of a triangle formation. You see, draw your trend line connecting this point, this trend line. So you can see price has touched the trend line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trend line is confirmed trend line. So you can as well insert rectangle for this resistance zone, and then you see we have ourselves ascending triangle pattern, and draw this for it to touch this zone. This touches the zone, you see you have a triangle pattern. Great. So 3 touches, and we have this resistance. Boom. We have this. You can see we have an ascending triangle pattern. Price comes, touch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember the video talked about the ascending triangle. If you haven't seen the video, go to all the previous videos and you look up that video. So most probably price is going to break out from this breakout, do a retest, and boom, go all the way up. So look for opportunities to go long on USD Canadian dollar. Wait for a breakout to happen. Wait for price to break out of this zone. Because price might still come back, touch this, and go up. So when price breaks out, it comes for a retest, buy because it will go higher, and then set your stop loss just at the on this trend line because we're sure price is not coming back to that zone once it breaks out for. So guys, that is my bias for USD against the Canadian dollar. We look forward to seeing how it plays out during the week. So let's go up to the next featured pair. So the next featured pair is the Canadian dollar against the Japanese yen, which it's closely related to the USD Canadian dollar in the sense that they have both Canadian dollar in their pairs. So you cannot be buying the USD Canadian dollar and you're also buying the Canadian dollar against Japanese yen. That's insane. If you're buying the USD Canadian dollar, it means the Canadian dollar is doing badly and the USD is doing better than the Canadian dollar. So you're buying USD Canadian dollar. So in that scenario, if you're saying Canadian dollar is not doing so well, so why should you be buying Canadian dollar against the JPY? If you're buying, it means you're putting your money to the fact that the Canadian dollar will do better than the Japanese yen. But during the course of a few weeks behind, Japanese yen has been doing very, very well. It's even topped as one of the best gainers for last week. So I will be putting my money in JPY, and JPY is going to be kicking a lot of currencies ass. So if we can see from this, you see we have a downtrend on the Canadian dollar against Japanese yen. Price has been moving down. So what do we expect during this week? What do we expect? So quickly, we see this M formation, and then price comes all the way down. I call this a level 1 drop, and then we have a consolidation. So this does almost the exact opposite of what Canadian dollar is doing. So for this pair, I'm looking at selling in the course of the coming week. So why am I selling? You can see this M formation, level 1 drop, and then we have this consolidation. We mark up that consolidation zone. Mark up this as the consolidation zone. This as the consolidation zone. Have it as a bigger zone. Have it as this consolidation zone, or you can have it as this to be a consolidation zone. Have it as a consolidation zone with this. But I will be looking at the bigger picture, so I'm going to have this as my consolidation zone, waiting for price to tell me what it does when it goes out of this zone. I look forward to price maybe coming up, stop hunt the top of this range before going all the way down, or price breaks through, does a retest, and then goes down. So this is one of the confirmation for Canadian dollar JPY sell. And let's take a closer look for a further confirmation. Another confirmation is if you see this trend line touched. Let's draw a trend line first, and let's count the touches. So we have a trend line here. Trend line. So we have one almost touches a second touch. Remember, a second touch confirms a trend line. So this trend line is holding. So price bounced off on the second touch and is going down to this support zone, which will mark up the rectangle. See this support zone which has held. This touched it once, twice, second, and then we have so many touches. This zone is going to most likely be broken very soon. Remember, the more frequently a support zone or resistance is tested, that's more likely that there's a more likely chance that it's going to be broken. So I expect this to break. As you can see, this is a descending triangle pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I expect this to break into a retest and go all the way down to short, and I'll have my stop loss on the touch of this trend line. So guys, that's it for the Canadian dollar against Japanese yen. Remember to look for further confirmation before you go in. Look for candlestick formation, and you sell. So that's it for this. So on to the next featured pair, which is the Australian dollar against the US dollar. And this is one pair that was also manipulated because of 2 weeks ago. This long week that came and did a stop hunt above the high of the previous day. We took out all the stop losses and boom, came down. Level one dropped, and then we're seeing a consolidation, repetition, repeat, repeat, repeat. So once you see all of this playing out, you should know what to do. This has happened, drop, range. I won't want to waste time to mark it up all again. So I'm trying to make this video as short as possible. So with the previous discussions on USD CAD and Canadian against the JPY, you should know how to mark this up. Mark this up yourself. You can see this range. So wait for the breakout or to the low side or a retest of the top of the range to take out all the stop losses before you sell. Always wait for confirmation before you do. That is one confirmation. So second confirmation, I think I have a lot of confirmation on this AUD USD sell. It's one of the trade I'm more confident about. So last week there was a trade of us that hit the stop loss. So we have this trend line. I spotted this trend line. Unfortunately, we sold too early because I just knew AUD USD was going to sell. We sold too early. We had one touch. We had a second touch here. Now on this top touch, I called a sell. We had our stop loss somewhere around here. The market took out our stop loss and dropped. What happened? This was a fake out. We got caught in a fake breakout. Market just comes all the way, takes all our stop losses, including me and those of us that took this trade now on the Telegram channel, took our stop losses and then boom, dropped. This was a fake breakout. So, and afterwards, I expect further drop. So this is one confirmation why I think AUD US dollar is going to sell all through next week. Further confirmation. I won't be cleaning this trend line because I think I might need it eventually. I have this support zone holding. Where are you? Here you are. I have this support zone holding, which if you look, it looks like this is a good setup. I wonder why I didn't even see this here. This is a descending triangle pattern. You see one touch goes all the way, this touch down, this touch, fake breakout, comes back, and then it's now back to our support zone. So I expect this support zone to be broken. It comes for a retest, and boom, sell it all the way to hell. So that's another confirmation, third confirmation. And then the fourth confirmation, we have this trend line. We have this trend line which has been broken. Here, we have this trend line. I believe you are all seeing this so you can carry out analysis on your own. I'm trying to do this live analysis so we can all know how to do analysis on our own, all out trades on your own. Remember, there's only one person that can make you rich, and that's you. Always trust your analysis. Trust it better than you trust mine. Trust it. Learned very well. You know, something happened in our group in the course of that was last week. I called for a GBP US dollar buy. I didn't see. I'll explain that to you later on because we're going to analyze GBP US dollar as well. I called a buy, but someone else said the US dollar was going to sell. It turned out he didn't trust the analysis. He took mine, took my buy. Why? But then GBP USD sold, hit my stop loss, hit his stop loss. I'm sure you'd have regretted it. I'm sorry, bro. But if you had trusted analysis, he would have come out successful with that trade. So trust your analysis. That's what I'm saying. So this is it. So you can see this fourth confirmation. See this trend line, one touch, two touch, then we have a break. So price has broken out of this trend line. So I expect price to, I think it has done a retest here. So I expect price to go all the way down, or price might come back to a retest around here before going down. So guys, that's it for the Australian dollar against Japanese yen. So I hope to catch this sell when the market opens. So our next featured pair is the British pound against the US dollar, and this particular trade, I'm going to talk about what happened last week as well before we look at more opportunities to come during the week. So there was a major fundamental news that came out, I think on Thursday, that it was released by the BBC, or was all over the place, Boomerang as well, that the bank, the Great Britain Bank, pumped in £100 million into the UK economy. to aid its recovery from the COVID-19 impact. And then ordinarily, I thought that was good news. I thought that would push the Great Britain pounds up. I am sure a lot of people thought the same thing, a lot of retail traders, and that was this particular candle. This was when that news was released. I bought, I called a buy, and then boom, we bought. They showed us profits. They showed all of us profits. I was in profit, and then fastly, right, went back down, hit my stop loss somewhere around here, hit all our stop losses. This was the same trade the other guy in the group called out a sell. He said he was sure he was going to sell. So we got on the wrong side of the news. We bought. So they deceived us. They deceived a lot of retail traders with this long wick. And see it. This was once a very big green candle. It was once a very big green candle. So we bought, but then boom, turned it quickly against us, and then price is falling. What happens? So that news that was released, I thought it would be a push, but then on the flip side of it, it's also an indication that the UK economy is doing bad. For the bank to be pumping money into the economy, so it means the Great Britain pounds is doing badly. That's what for us, it's a game of numbers. The more people think that economy is doing bad, the more they would want to sell that currency. So a lot of people are selling the Great Britain pounds against every other pair at the moment. And then meanwhile, on the flip side, the US has been recovering. The US has been having some major strides in the market. US is a strong economy. So the US dollar is doing greater, it's doing better now compared to the Great Britain pound. So this is one of the confirmation for me for a sell. This candle, this 2000. There's a theory known as order block. I'm not so good at it. I'll probably try to get someone that can come explain order block for me. This order block took all of us out, and then now price is going down. So, but then we caught some of this move as at on Friday. I called this sell when price did this. All about this break and retest is one of the best strategy you can learn. Best strategy you can learn. Price broke out of this support zone. If you can just stick to it, you can just know how to trade break and retest, you'll be good. You'll be fine. Price broke out of this zone and then came back, and then I called a sell at this point, and then boom, price went all the way down. So Great Britain pounds against the US dollar, I am still looking for more sales. I don't think price will come back to hit this zone. Price might just keep falling. Price might just keep falling. So then all through the week, I looking for opportunities to sell Great Britain pounds against the US dollar. Remember, all of this I've said, remember to use appropriate risk management. Not go all in my words for it. You're going to lose your account. Use proper risk management and you will be fine. So that'll be it for Great Britain pounds against the US dollars. So last for this review is my golden boy, gold, SAUUSD. So this pair has been on an uptrend, and I think also this year gold has a lot of upside movements to do. Gold is just going to continue going up, up, up. I don't look forward. I don't think gold is going to fall. And I mean fall hard. It's not going to fall hard. If it falls, it might just do some retracements before it continues going up. Gold is going all the way up, all the way up. If I was a swing trader, I would buy gold. Remember, swing trader is those that have huge money in their account. Don't be a swing trader with $100 or $200 or $300 or $400. Swing traders have a lot of money that can withstand pullbacks. So gold is still going up. I called a buy on Monday. That was somewhere around here or so. I called a buy. Told those in my Telegram. Look at all this week indication that gold is going to go up. And then a lot of people checking out. A lot of people closed early, some closed a loss, some closed in some profits. Well, personally, I held my trade. Remember, it's a game of patience. And I accepted to put 140 as a TP. And on Friday, I understand. I know how it can be. Because most people would have given up that this thing might not be achievable. Close the trade. Small profits. Some closing good profits though. I wouldn't know. Everybody didn't tell me how much they closed it in. So, but on Friday, gold went all the way up. and hit TP 1740. So I still see gold going up at the moment. My confirmation is just this. Is this you can look at the broader picture. You have to take it out to the D1, so we can see at the broader picture. Gold broke out from this zone. This is my confirmation. This is why I've always said gold is a buy. Gold broke out of this last zone. Let me stop here. See this zone. This zone. Tough not to crack initially, but then it broke out and it did a very stubborn retest. It's a very stubborn retest. You see, this is on a daily time frame. It broke out, retest over again. So I was sure gold was going to go up. Going to go up after this week. So that's what was part of my confirmation why I called gold buy, and I am still calling gold buy. Gold is going to buy. She's not coming down. She's going all the way up. So right now, gold has met a stiff resistance zone. This zone has been a very tough nut to crack as well. So you can see this zone has been holding up, has held up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or right now, I am sure sometime this week, coming up week, gold is going to break through this zone and blast all the way up. So wait for confirmation. Gold might do a little retracement of this zone, might come down a bit, respect the zone, but definitely going to break out of this zone and push all the way up. This is the final analysis for this week. And remember to use proper risk management. I am not a financial advisor. I am just a guy that trades the forex and things to help others to make money and also to learn. Basically, it's an educational platform. So use appropriate risk management and you will be fine. So guys, that's it for this weekly outlook. Now I'll see you some other time. We'll talk. Remember, hit the subscribe icon. You get more videos, you get notified when I release more videos. And also, if you're interested in joining our Telegram group, it's all free. It's all free. Don't charge you anything. And join our Telegram group. So let's brainstorm together, let's share ideas and grow together. So, guys, that'll be it for now. Take care, stay safe, and be good.